Yes.
Yeah. Welcome everyone. Good evening, wherever you are from India or abroad, anywhere. So today the session is one more fabric related session. It is an excellent session, knowledge sharing session. It is related to automatic data ingestion in lakehouses by using Microsoft Fabric data activator and pipelines. So today our speaker will be the 𝑰𝒏𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒊 𝑺𝒖𝒑𝒂𝒓𝒏. So please, some of the guidelines is related to this session. So please be on mute if you have any doubts related to the session or any doubts related to the course. You please post it in chat box, raise your hand, or end of the session the speaker will explain you all of your doubts. So Suparna, the floor is yours. You can start your session
Yeah,
now.
thank you. Thanks for that, Mogadeshwaran. Thanks for welcoming. So thank you all. Thanks for joining with us this evening. So wherever you are part of the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So actually, I'm the founder of NDIC, and today I'm going to talk about one of the interest topic in the Microsoft Power BI, that which has recently launched as a preview stage. So that I'm going to show. So first, let me share my screen. So hope my screen visible. Could you please confirm?
Yeah, Suparna, your screen is visible now.
Yeah. So I'm also audible clearly.
Yeah, fine. Anyone facing any sound issue? Audience, please check, confirm.
Yes. Now. Yeah. First of all, I am welcoming everyone joined this session. So before moving proceed further, so this is the session guidelines. So I would request everyone be on mute, respectful, and consider others. And if you want to ask anything, if you want to do anything, so please post in the chat box. Our moderator will answer the questions. If not, at the end of the session, I will take all of your questions. So, and if you want to speak in between, just you can raise your hand. Else, if you want, you can unmute your mic. Okay. So this is about session guidelines. Let's move further. So who am I? So I hope most of you people all know me. So myself, Inturi Suparna Babu. So I'm a BTech graduate from JNTU. I have total 5+ years of experience in data and analytics field, and I'm a Microsoft Fabric community user, super user, and I have a Microsoft certified DP700, PL300, and DP600 certified holder. And I'm working as a data engineering specialist at Elementary. My core skills are SQL, Python, PySpark, and Power BI, Fabric, and Azure and GCP. So I'm expertise in retail and e-commerce, energy and banking domains. This is very short introduction about myself. So if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, please send a connection, and we will be get in touch with you. So next, so yeah, so wherever, whichever, if I take any guest lecture, this is the my way of starting any session. Uh, I want to give some motivation to the all of my attendees. So can you please tell me who is this person?
Satya Nadella.
Yes, Satya Nadella, correct. You are 100% correct. So can anyone read this and tell me what is meaning of these lines? Yeah, come on. It's a chance to speak in front of audience.
Yeah, Suparna, I will ask. I will.
Yes.
If you are going to,
if you are
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mogadeshwaran. If you are ready to take a challenge, if you are facing any issue like any failure, we have to see as an opportunity instead it's a failure.
Yes, correct, correct. So what Satya Nadella here it mentioned, if you are going to have a risk-taking culture, then you can't really look at everything failure as a failure. You have got to be able to look at the failure as a learning opportunity. So we are going to take so some people will have, suppose if I got a failure, then they will got disappointed and they will mood off, this and all. We don't want to go for the mood off. Just we will remove that from our head and we will learn from that failure. So why we failed and where we did mistake, we have to debug. We have to debug. Okay, then we are not going to repeat those type of mistakes in the future. Then we will improve our learning opportunity and in our career and in our it's not about only professional career. I am talking about in terms of personal career also. Like, so this is one motivation I want to bring in front all of you. So let's get into the actual topic now. Topic. So what is today's topic? The today's topic is, as all you are aware, so automatic data ingestion in Lakehouse using Fabric data activator and pipelines. So today I'm going to show about how we can use the data activator and how you can use the pipelines in the Microsoft Fabric environment. So let's move to the further slide. So if I talk about today's agenda, there will be one surprise for all of you. As of now, in Next Gen Data Aspirants community, we conducted 6 sessions. This is the 7th session. So in this, there will be one surprise for all of you. So first I'll talk about agenda, then I will reveal what is the surprises. First I will start with what is Microsoft Fabric and what all are inside the Microsoft Fabric. I think someone is on mute. Could you please go on mute? Yeah, thank you. So, and I'm going to talk about what is the overview of Fabric workloads, and we have a one beautiful demo, and this is the thing. This quiz is not part of the earlier sessions, and what is the surprise for you? We will conduct a quiz, and winner will get the goodie from Next Gen Data Aspirants community. Winner will get the attractive goodie from the Next Gen Data Aspirants community, and followed by, if you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer all of your questions. This is about agenda. Next. So by seeing this slide, what is all your thoughts? Can anyone tell me, by seeing this slide, what is your thoughts on this? Come on, anyone? By seeing this slide, what could be? There is no wrong answer, there is no right answer. Just express your feelings.
Data is everywhere. Data is
Oh.
everywhere in the today generation.
Yes, correct. Yes. So data is everywhere. The world is exploding with high granularity of data. So it means that everywhere in the world, how we are living in the world of Wi-Fi world. So in the same way, our surroundings 360 degrees, we have the data. Wherever you go, without data, there is no work. Data, data, data. Like this, see, because I'm remembering one Indian movie film dialogue. They told data, 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 data. I don't like the data, but data will like me the data. Like that. Everywhere we have the data. So, okay, let's move further for next slide. So before digging into the fabric, just I want to see what is the fabric, and I'll play this video. Just please be listen carefully.
Power your AI transformation by bringing all your teams and data together on one complete AI-powered data platform, Microsoft Fabric. With one lake, you get an open and AI-ready data lake for the entire organization that can connect to data from anywhere in multiple ways, so that all users are working from the same copy across analytics engines. From data integration to data engineering, data science to real-time intelligence, your data professionals have all the tools they need in a pre-integrated and optimized SaaS environment. And they can extend Fabric further with native industry-specific workloads. With the new Fabric databases, you can provision simple, autonomous, and AI-optimized databases in seconds, ready to unlock innovative new scenarios for AI transformation. For large volumes of in-motion data, you can use real-time intelligence to ingest, transform, and explore data for instant insights, and you can define criteria to trigger downstream actions. All this intelligence can then securely flow to Power BI and the Microsoft 365 applications your people use every day, informing their decision-making with insights right where and when they need data the most. And everything is backed by category-leading security, governance, and compliance capabilities. Plus, Fabric empowers your people to accelerate productivity with Copilot and built-in generative AI features. All your data, all your teams, all in one place. This is Microsoft Fabric.
So this is all about Microsoft Fabric. Let me move
Power
to the,
your AI.
Wait, just give me a minute. Let me move.
Power your AI.
Yes. So the next slide is, now I will start with what is the layman explanation of Microsoft Fabric. So by seeing this slide, can anyone tell me what is this? And just I want to know that what is this?
A super, I mean, a
So
mall where
one place.
all
Yes.
kind of shops are available.
Yes. This is a kind of supermarket, not a shopping mall. So where we are regularly going in the shopping market, here you will get all the things in one place. Like if you want to buy a grocery, you can buy grocery. If you want to buy a shoe, you can buy from showroom. If you want to buy a mobile, you can buy it from mobile shop. So this is where you will get all from one place. So why I will took this as a layman explanation for Microsoft Fabric. So before Fabric came into the market, there will be a tool called Power BI and Azure. Those two are the different sources. Suppose if I want to connect with Azure, with any Azure services like Azure SQL database or Azure Data Lake ADLS Gen 2. So I need to take two kind of licenses. One is Power BI and one is Fabric. That's where Microsoft came up with a one tool. So Microsoft Fabric, now whatever the tools related to the data, that all tools which is presented in the Azure, that's all one by one it is shifting to the Microsoft Fabric. So now let me show next slide. So this is let's say this, assume as this is a Microsoft Fabric, a shopping mall. In that, if you go, you will get everything. You will get Data Factory, you will get Power BI, you will get Activator, you will get this data engineering, you will get One Lake. This is real-time intelligence, data warehouse. This is that's where I compared this Microsoft Fabric with a shopping mall. Why? Because you will get, it's a one-stop choice for all data-driven solutions. So, and also we will have a Copilot integrated in the Microsoft Fabric. We will, if you want to use, we can use AI capabilities with the help of Copilot. So let's move next slide. Now let me talk about Microsoft Fabric architecture. If I want to talk about Microsoft Fabric architecture, so Microsoft Fabric architecture will have this many tools like Data Factory, Analytics, Database, and AI, and One Lake, and Purview. So this is about Microsoft Fabric architecture. Next, I'll move to the next slide. So in the Microsoft Fabric architecture, if I go in detail, so in the One Lake, you will get the data from any of the external source by using the shortcuts option. We have a one kind of option called shortcuts. So let's say if you want to pull data from your Amazon bucket, you can pull it. And if you want to pull the data from your GCP, you can pull it. Like this, if you want, you can pull the data from Dataverse. So these are all, let's say if I talk about Data Factory and data engineering, it will completely support to the Spark. And in the data warehousing only, we can use the TSQL language. And if we come to the real-time intelligence, there is a language called Kusto query language. We can use the Kusto query language to process the data, high volume of data, very speed. And if I come to the Power BI, it's a, I hope you all are aware of that, it's a #1 Power reporting tool in the market. So this is about Fabric compute engines. And if you want, we can use the mirroring also. We can directly, actually, this is the older slide. We have a lot of connectors will support for the mirroring. So this is all about Fabric workloads. Now let's move into the next slide. So now I'll talk about what Microsoft Fabric details. So if you ask me, Microsoft Fabric was launched on 23rd May 2023. So when it was launched, it is in the preview stage, and the general availability from the November 15th in the 2023. So it says that next 3 months, now we are in the July, August, September, October, next 4 months, Fabric is going to complete 2 years from the launch. So this is about Microsoft history. So next I'll move to the next slide. So if I want to summarize all the Fabric workloads and I want to segregate all the loads into a separate buckets. So for get data, we can use data factory, and in the data factory we have a lot of components called data flow gen 2, data flows, and prepare the data. For preparing the data, we can use this many components like data engineering, data warehouse, and data science and real-time analytics. And for using the data for reporting purpose, we can use Power BI, and data activator we can use for triggering the alerts, and OneLake will be the centralized storage, like how we are using the OneDrive for our Outlook mails. So this is about Microsoft Fabric architecture segregation. Next, let's move on next slide. So now, before jumping into the any topic, first of all we need to understand what is the purpose of that topic. So here I'm showing architecture. So let me explain this architecture. So if you see now what we are going to do in the demo. So there is a lake house. Okay, first we will create the lake house. In the lake house, what we will do, whenever I upload a file, so automatically activator will trigger the alerts. Then it will trigger and it will send a instruction to the pipeline. So pipeline will trigger and pipeline will execute all the three activities, and automatically that file will be loaded as a delta tables in the table section of this lake house. So this is the architecture. This is completely, we are going to operate in one workspace. So this is about Fabric architecture, and without further delay, let's jump into the demo. So now I'm jumping into the demo. So let me go to my Power BI services. Hope my screen is visual. Power BI services.
Yeah, super.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for that. So this is about Power BI services, app.powerbi.com, or else if you want to browse, you can go with app.fabric.com also. So currently I'm on the trial license. So first what we will do, as per our architecture, we will create a workspace. Click on this workspace, click on new workspace. So let's say I will rename it as a automate WS. WS stands for workspace, and click on this advanced settings. Once if you click on this advanced settings, here we have a lot of options: pro, trial, premium per user, premium capacity, embedded Fabric capacity. So it is automatically pre-selected trial, because if you want to create any Fabric item, you should have at least a trial license. Then only you are able to create Fabric workloads. So now I selected trial and I'll click apply. So once if I click apply, so now it is navigated to the workspace. Now this is my brand new workspace, no item is there. So now what we will do, as part of our architecture diagram, first we will create lake house. So for creating of any Fabric workload, if you observe here, there is an option called new item. What is this new item? So click on this new item. So once if you click on this new item, here you will see all the Fabric workloads. See, this is and also see, Fabric people are more brilliant. They are segregated. This is the visualization data block. This is get data block, and this is store data block, and this is prepare data block. See, and this is develop data block, like this. So in this we have a lot of options. So our first point is we need to create a lakehouse. For that, just search here and search lake. Once if you search lake, so this is lakehouse. So what is it telling? Store big data for cleaning, querying, reporting, and sharing. So click on lakehouse. So let me give a meaningful name, auto underscore lakehouse. Okay, auto underscore lakehouse. LH stands for lakehouse. Just click on create. So once if I click on create, now it is loading our lakehouse. So now lakehouse is loaded. Okay, fine. Now if you see, this is how lakehouse user interface will look like. This is how lakehouse user interface will look like. So here if you see, if you want, you can upload files directly. If you are a beginner to the Fabric, you can start with sample data. So as we discussed earlier, if you want to pull the data from any external data source like GCP and Amazon, you can create by using this shortcut. And if you want to start with a data flow gen 2, you can use data flow gen 2, or else if you want to start with data pipeline, you can start with data pipelines also. So this is about Fabric UI. So here, if you observe, please listen carefully. There are two components, tables and files. So in Lakehouse, we have only two folders. In that folders, the file section. File section is nothing but if you what it's we call it as a landing layer. So whatever the data you are getting from your clients, you can dump everything in the file section. That it could be CSV file, it could be JSON file, it could be some XML file, whatever, you can dump everything. That's why file section we call it as a landing zone. So here we can dump the all our data. And table section, whatever the files, and suppose let's say if I want to transform the data with notebook, if I transform the notebook and I want to that as a delta table, then I can load that as a delta table in the table section. So this is about table section. So now what we will do, the next point is we need to create a pipeline. So for that, what I'll do, I'll take duplicate of this. I'll take duplicate this and I'll keep as it is this one. First, what we will do, we will create pipeline. So for pipeline creation, go to our automate workspace and the same procedures. How earlier I created this lakehouse, click on this new item and go there. And here you can see this window. In this, you can search data pipeline, or else if you observe carefully in the get data, see there is an option data pipeline. Just select this. Once if you select this, now it is showing. Let me rename pipeline underscore auto. Okay, for pipeline underscore auto. So click create. So once if you click create, now it is creating the pipeline. Let's wait. So this is how pipeline user interface will look like. So those who are familiar with Azure Data Factory in the same kind of UI representation, but it is slightly different than that. So from here, what we will do, first we will create a activity. So if you want to create any activity, you can use this pipeline activity, or else if you want to use directly copy data assistant, you can use copy data assistant, or else if you are a new beginner to the fabric, then just practice with sample data. And there is a predefined template for our needs designed by the Microsoft. If you want, click on this and explore the what is the templates. If it is relevant to you, then you can directly use those templates. So this is about fabric this data pipeline items. So now what I'll do, I'll start creating the activity. Just click on this. Once if you click on this, here you will see a lot of activities. In this, as per our architecture, first we will create get metadata. Okay, get metadata. So we will create get metadata activity. So in this, what I'll do first, okay, let me set up you the context. Let me go to the lakehouse. So my objective of this session is, if I upload any file from here, suppose if I click and upload any file here, so if I upload file, so that automatically send a alert to the data this data pipeline, and this will trigger, this will run, and this will load that file as a delta table in this table section. This is how this is the objective of this session. Okay, so now what I will do in this get a metadata activity, so go to settings. So in the settings, first we need to set up a connection. What is meant by connection? So connection is nothing but from where we are going to pull the data, pull this get metadata. So click on this. Once if you click on this, so already we are created this auto lake house. That's why it is showing here. Suppose for in case for you it is not displayed, just click on this more. Okay, once if you click on this more, now it will open one new window. In the new window, it will show all the supported connectors as of now in the data pipeline. If I click view more, see this is the all connectors. And now if I want to pull the data from where I am going to pull the data, my lakehouse is auto underscore LH. So now what I will do, I'll select this auto lakehouse. So lakehouse is selected. Okay, fine. Now what we are going to capture from the lakehouse, is it tables or files? Can someone tell me, is it tables or files?
Files.
Yes, very good. So select the files. Once you select the files, you are going to give path. So here what I will do, just click on browse. because here we are not created any folders. If you want, we can create subfolders also, but for now I'll keep as it is these files, and I'll click and I'll select empty. I'll select empty. Okay. Okay. Now okay. So in this demo, I'm going to show automate ingestion for the CSV files. Okay. So for that, here you have a one option. What is this? File format. In the file format, let me bring this up. So in the file format, click and select delimited text. We are going to use CSV file. That's why I selected delimited text. And in the delimited text, after that, there is a one more mandatory field. This star, red color star, is nothing but a mandatory field. You have to fill this. Okay. Whatever this star is not there, it is not mandatory, but the star is, it is a mandatory field. You have to fill this. Just click this new. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload several CSV files here. So if it is one file, directly here I can give the file name, because here I'm going to upload several files. That's why I don't want to give any hard coded value. Just what I will do, from the field list, I'll select child items. So from this, I'm going to capture the child items. So this is about get metadata activity configuration. Okay. So now next what we will do, we need to capture this output into another activity. So what is that activity? Okay. Now what I will do, I'll click on activity. Once if you click on activity, here you will see all activities that will support for the data pipeline. So here if you see copy data, data flow, notebook, and set variable, and this is HTTP web connector, this is Databricks connector, this is semantic model refresh, Teams notification, and Outlook 365 notifications are there. So from this, now what I will do, I'll take for each activity, because whatever the child items we are capturing, for the everything it should become a recursive activity. That's why I choose for each activity. So now what I will make a connection between these two. Just simply click on this tick symbol and drag and drop here. Now the connection is established between these two. So now we will configure for each activity. Okay. Now we will configure for each activity. Now select this, and in general, okay, fine, go to settings. So in the settings, what you need to do, first of all, if we want to use this for each activity, we need to go the sequential. So then only it will go sequentially, then pipeline will run in a smoother way. That's why tick this sequential checkbox. Okay, tick this sequential checkbox, and here items, what are the items here we are going to capture from get metadata. That should be dynamic, that should not be hard coded, because I'm not sure how many files and what type of files will upload in the lakehouse. So for that, click on this add dynamic content. Once if you click on add dynamic content, so it is automatically showing the whatever the supported outputs from the get metadata here. So what is my intention? I want to capture the get metadata child items, because here we selected the child items. That child output I want to capture in this for each activity. So I'll select child items. So automatically here code is generated. So get metadata output dot child items. Click OK. So now this for each activity is configured. So now what I'll do, now we will configure one more activity inside this. Just click on this plus activity. So now we will use our main activity, copy data activity. Just click copy data activity. Okay, now copy data activity is added inside the for each activity. Now select copy data activity. Now we will fill the form. Just we need to fill this form. Let me select copy data activity. Click on source. Okay, click on source. Now I'll select my connection. Already it is here, it is displaying. I'll select auto lakehouse. So lakehouse is selected. Now what we are going to pull from our lakehouse, as we discussed earlier, we are going to pull the files. So let me select files, and now here it is asking the file path. So the file path, we will select the same. Already I think it's empty, no need to select. So but we need to pass a name. How we can pass a name? Because we are going to upload multiple CSV or multiple JSON files. For that, what we will do here, click here and select add dynamic content. Once if I add dynamic content, it is showing whatever the output of for each. Just select this item dot name. I'm going to capture that name whatever the child item, that name I am going to capture. So item.name. Just select OK. So now this is fine. And one more important point here. In the file format, we are going to capture CSV file. So just select delimited text. So I selected here delimited text. So now source is set. Now I am going to configure destination. So if I want to configure destination, so because what is our destination? Because in this scenario, our destination is also lake house. Because it could be real-time different scenario. Your destination should be some other. In that case, you can select from here some other lake house or as some other warehouse. So, but in this scenario, my destination is also lake house. That's why I'll select lake house. So I selected lake house. Now you can tell me what is my destination file type. So is it files or tables? Can someone tell me?
Tables.
Yes, very good.
Tables.
So, yes, very good. So our destination is tables. So now that's already it is pre-selected. So that's why I'm not going to change. And here what I will do from the tables. So here I'll select and I'll add dynamic content. So the same way here you can select for each. And here what I will do, I want to capture the name dynamically. That's why I'm typing name and I'll click OK. So once if I click OK, so now it is configured. So in this scenario, so actually we have a table action 3 different types. One is append, overwrite, and upset. This is still in the preview stage. So what I will do for this scenario, I'll select, because let's say append means suppose you are getting month-wise data. Let's say we are in the July. Suppose next month we are going to update get the July data. Then in that case, this append will be helpful. So and for this scenario, what I will select? I'll select overwrite. Okay, I'll select overwrite. Okay, so far so good. So now we configured our pipeline. Okay. So here we used get metadata activity, and later we used for each, and inside the for each we used this one, what it is, copy data activity. Okay. Now what we will do, once if everything is ready, click on this home, click save. First, before running your pipeline, just click save. So now pipeline is started saving. So pipeline is saving completed. First, what we will do, we will test whether this pipeline is working correctly or not. For that, what we will do, I'll go to the lake house. I'll click on this horizontal ellipsis of files, and I'll click on upload files. So what I will do, I'll click this. So first, what I'll do, I'll take my customers data. I'll select customers data. See, this is a CSV file. This is comma separated file. I'll click OK and I'll click upload. So now this is uploaded. Now we will test the pipeline. So if you want to trigger the pipeline, here if you see lot of options are there. From that, if you observe run option. So what I'll do, I'll click run. So if I click run, our pipeline is started. So pipeline is running started. See, now it is in the progress. First, it is activated the get metadata activity. So it is in progress. See how it is fast. It is succeeded. Now it's triggered get metadata, and for each activity is in progress. Let's wait. I think it will execute fast. So both activities are in progress. Suppose if you want to refresh in between this pipeline, so this symbol we call it as a refresh symbol. Just refresh this. If you once click this, see all green ticks, so pipeline is executed successfully. Now let's go and check the tables. So here click on this 3 dots and refresh. Once if you click on these 3 dots, if you refresh, so it is refreshing. See, now automatically this data is, let me see first in the CSV format, what is this data. So this data is just, we have ID, name, age, address, wallet balance. Now here if I click, so now it is loading the preview. So now here it is loading the preview. So it will take 1 or 2 seconds longer than the regular time. See, the same thing, ID, name, the same columns are here we are getting. So what is this now? We did manual process as of now, because manual process involved. What I did, I simply triggered this run. That's why it is run and it is loaded the file as a delta table file. Now I'll say this, I want to avoid this manual intervention. So I want to avoid manual intervention means whenever I uploaded any file here, that should automatically trigger this pipeline, and this pipeline should work at the end of the pipeline. Then it will load that file as a delta table in this table section. So for that, what I will do, first I'll delete this table, because this is we did for testing purpose. I'll delete, and as well as I delete this CSV file also. Okay, now there is nothing easy here. Okay, I deleted all two activities. Now here, if you observe, there is a option called scheduled. What is this? There is a option called scheduled. So if I click, suppose let's say in your project you are using the same architecture. So you will get to know that, okay, in the daily evening 7 p.m. my data engineer will upload the files. Okay, upload the files. So for that, what I will do, we can schedule the pipeline at regular intervals, hourly, daily, and weekly. Okay, hourly, daily, and weekly. This is how it is a scheduled one. What is this? This we call it as a scheduled one. Here you can choose your time zone also. What is the start time and what is the end date? Here you can choose all the time zones also. This we call it as a scheduled pipeline run. But I'm not going to use this scheduled pipeline run. Okay, I'm not going to use this scheduled pipeline run. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use data activator. So for that, what I will do here, if you observe, there is a option called trigger. Okay, so click on this drop down, click on this trigger. This is the important step in this session. Please listen carefully. Now here we can define one rule. So I'll say this rule as a auto load file. Okay, this rule I defined as a rule name as a auto load file, and just monitor, click here, select source events. Once if you select source events, it is opening one new window. This is very important. Please listen carefully. So in Fabric, we have four kind of events: job events, OneLake events, workspace item events, Azure blob storage events. So in this, suppose if your data in the blob storage, let's say, so whenever whoever is uploading any file in the blob storage, that should automatically trigger the data activator. In that case, you can go with Azure blob storage events. Okay, suppose if you want to monitor your workspace items, suppose if anyone is creating the new item, or else if anyone is modifying or anyone is deleting, in that case you can go with this workspace items. In this way, so here they mentioned the descriptions clearly, so please go through this description. So in this scenario, what I'll do, so my lake house is presented in the one lake, so that's why I'll go with one lake events. So here what it is saying, events produced by action on files or folders in one lake, such as file created, deleted, and something XYZ is there. So I'll select one lake events. So now it is asking to set a alert. So here if you see, select event types. So let's see what is this. So if I click, so what is this here? Microsoft Fabric OneLake file created, okay, fine. Microsoft Fabric OneLake file deleted, fine. File renamed, folder created, folder deleted, folder renamed. In this, what I want to see, whenever there is a file creation in this file section, I want to run this rule. So that is my objective. So for this, what I will do, I will keep only this tick mark and I will uncheck remaining all this one. So here what I am going to tell you, whenever the file is created in this lake house, this for file section, then it will applicable to this rule only. So we are selected the event type as a one.
No, your voice is breaking. Can you check your mic once again?
File is created.
No, can you check your mic? Your voice is not audible and screen is fused, I think so.
Hello.
Now your voice is audible, Suparna.
Again.
Share your screen. Now your screen is not visible.
Yes. Just give me a moment. I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now let me share my screen. So is my screen visible now?
Yeah. Now it is visible. Team,
Okay,
anyone facing
fine.
any issue?
I think no.
All good.
So yeah, thank you. Thanks for your confirmation. So I think it is okay. So let me start with the add trigger. I'll click on the add trigger. So I'll give my rule name as a auto load file, and I'll select the source events. And from this, I'll select one lake events. As discussed earlier, I'll uncheck all these settings. I'll keep only one thing. I'll add my lake house. So I'll select my I think my lake house is okay, auto lake house. I'll select auto lake house. I'll click next. And from this, see from where we are going to use this as a alert from the file section. So in the file section, as of now, there is no folders. Just simply I'll select these files and I'll click add. So everything is set. Next, click next. So once if you click next now, configured and review plus connect, next click save. So our rule is saved successfully. So if you scroll down, what is the selection item? Run a fabric item. What is the fabric item? This pipeline under this workspace. And what is the job type? Run pipeline. So what is the workspace? This is the workspace, automate workspace. Okay. Now create it because already we don't have any reflex. So now we are going to create this activator. So I'll rename this as a auto activator. I'll rename this as a auto activator. Now I'll click create. So now I'll click create. Now it is creating a rule for us. So let's wait. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. Meanwhile, if any questions in the chat, could you please tell me, Mogdeshwaran?
Yeah, Suparna. One
Yeah.
question you ask. What is delta table by Mahalakshmi? She asked one question.
See, delta table, it will, delta table is a kind of table. It will save your data into the raw format and it will support for the ACID transaction. Okay, atomicity, consistency, isolation, this transactions will support this delta table and it will be faster and it will be, if you are using the huge amount of data at that time, it will be processed and it will be refreshed very faster. Okay, I hope I answered your question. See, now this rule is created. Okay, rule is created and it is started. So if you want to see what is this activator, just click on this horizontal ellipsis and there is the option. What is this? Open in activator. What is this? Open in activator. So click on open in activator. Now it is navigated to the next page. Okay, next page. Let it open. We'll wait. So this is how data activator user interface will look like. So this is how data activator user interface will look like. If you see this is one lake event and already we created one condition on every rule. And if I scroll down, what is the item? Fabric item. And what is the fabric item type? This is pipeline auto and run pipeline. And here we are, if you want to edit, you can edit also here. And here you can monitor these things and the auto refresh is last 24 hours. Okay, so fine. So now what we will do, I'll click on this analytics. So let me go to Lakehouse. Now here I'll upload one file. Now I'll upload one file. Click on upload file. So now what I'll do, I'll select orders. Okay, I'll select orders. So I selected orders.csv, I uploaded. Okay, I selected orders.csv, I uploaded. Now let me go to the activator tab. What I will do here, I'll change this to last 5 minutes. Okay, fine. Now I'll refresh this page because that's what I'm telling. Fabric itself is 1.5 year old. It should need improved a lot. So Now I refresh it. So now I think it is refreshing. Let's wait. Yeah, see, now here if you see the whatever here I uploaded the file, that event is captured. So actually see, sorry, here it is showing UTC time zone. Okay, here it is showing UTC time zone. Okay, here it is showing UTC time zone. But now what I'll do, we will start this. We will start this by clicking test action. Just click test action. Once if you click test action, send a test connection from one of the available data points. What is the available data point? This is the available data point. Okay, this is the available data point. Now let me go to the pipeline, close this tab and click on view run history. See 6:47 when I was uploaded the file, 6:46 30 seconds. Now it is triggered. Okay, now it is triggered. So and one more thing here I want to mention one point. So if you want to monitor all of your pipeline runs, we have a beautiful concept called go monitor. So you will find from two places. From here also you can directly go to the monitor, or else in the left side there will be an option and below the metrics monitor. So now I want to monitor this. What I will do, I will click go to monitor. So now see automatically it is triggered and it is in progress also. Okay, let me refresh. Let me refresh. So if you want to monitor in depth of this pipeline, click on this pipeline auto. So once if you click on this pipeline auto, now it is loading our exact monitoring hub. Now from here we can see the pipeline status. Okay, I think it is succeeded already. It is succeeded 6:48. So, but the user interface is taking a bit longer time. Oh, already it's loaded. So all the three activities loaded at 6:47. Now let's go there. Click on this and I'll click refresh. Okay, let me refresh the web page again. See, now this is loaded orders.csv. See, automatically it is loaded. There is no manual intervention here. But first time we used this start action, this sorry test action. So now what we will do, and one more thing, I think I thought that someone will observe. Okay, no problem. Here, if you seeing something is here, can anyone tell me what is the something? It is not looks good here.
Table name is having file extension, so
Yes,
generally dot will not be used.
Yes. So for that, what we will do? We will do one thing. We will go there. We will click on update pipeline. We will update our parameter. So I'll select for each and I'll select copy data and I'll go to destination. I'll click this. So I'll update this parameter. So what I will replace this name, replace item.name, comma, .csv with empty space and I'll close the bracket. Okay, fine. Now what here I'm doing, that name, whatever the .csv I'm going to replace with empty. So it will automatically trimming this .cmv and it will replacing with as a empty space. I'll click OK. So I'll click save my pipeline. So now our changes are saving. Okay, fine. Now what we will do, now we will upload one more file. Let's say I'll go to this and I'll click upload and I'll upload file. I'll click on this. Now what I'll do, I'll select customer data. I'll select customer data and I'll upload. Okay, I uploaded the customer data. So 26/7, okay, 6:15. And now let me go to the activator. So we will wait because it is already refreshing. Just we will wait 1 or 10 to 15 seconds. I think it will show that alert here. Just we will wait. No data to show. Try change parameters population. Okay, fine, no problem. Let's wait, or else. See, automatically it is captured here. Why? I uploaded the second file here. What is the second file? This is one customer data .csv. Now we will go to the pipeline monitor. Let check pipeline run. See, automatically 651. When we are uploaded this file, 651 12 seconds. So automatically first here captured. So now this is the important. You have to listen carefully in our architecture. Let me go to the architecture. I'll explain in detail. Where is my architecture? So if you see in this architecture, I am uploading CSV file. Okay, I am uploading CSV file. So later what activator is doing? So activator is capturing this alert from this lakehouse, capturing this alert, and whenever capturing that alert, it is sending an alert. It is saying to data pipeline, boss, I got a alert. Then you have to trigger. Then in that case, it is triggering the pipeline. Then after successfully this, it is so whenever triggered this pipeline, it is executing these three activities. Okay, it is executing these three activities, and this is loading as a tables into the this file section of the table section of the lakehouse. So this is how here activator is playing very key role. So let me go to the this one. Let's monitor the pipeline run. I'll go to monitor. Wow, this is completed, succeeded, almost 651. Now let's go to this one. We'll refresh this one. See, now there is no .csv. Initially we are having the .csv. Now there is no, because it is trimmed. So now customer data. So now customer data is also loaded successfully. So okay, we will do one thing. At last we will upload one file. Upload files, and I'll click this. And this time I'll take bike data. We will have some huge amount of data, 6 MB. I'll select this, and I'll click upload. Okay, I'll click upload. Once if I click upload, now this bike sales data is uploaded at 6:53. So let's wait 10 seconds or 10 to 15 seconds. Now another activity will trigger here automatically. So just please wait 10 seconds. Now I think this activator will capture this activity also, because here we uploaded the next file as a bike underscore CSV. Just wait. See, it is going there, but actually I'm not sure they are using UTC time zone. See, now it is captured 124 UTC time. Okay, now we will go here, just refresh. See, now 6:54. So when I was uploaded 6:53, 50 seconds. It took almost 10 seconds to trigger the pipeline. So what we will do? I'll go to this one. Let me refresh this. If we want to monitor, and I'll click on this. Okay. Once if I click on this, now it is loading. See, already get metadata is succeeded. Now for each activity is in progress, and first file is copied. So let's see what is the get metadata activity output. If you want to view output, click on this one. See, first it is captured bike sales.csv, second customer data.csv, third orders.csv. 3 files it is captured, and it is running. 2 actions are successfully completed. Where is refresh? Yes, I'll click this refresh button. So I'll click this refresh button. Just wait 1 minute. It will be succeeded. Okay. Because that's what I told you. This file is something is 6 MB. Whatever we used earlier file, all files are 1 KB, 4 KB. This is something 600 MB. That's why it is taking a bit longer time than all these files. Let me refresh. Okay. Okay. Meantime, Mogadishan, if you, any questions in the chat, could you let me know?
Yeah, Suparna. A couple of questions will be there. One is from Arvind Badagi. He asked for scheduled run. Is there any licenses required?
No, whatever the standard license, if you want, you can go with F2 license. So actually currently I'm using the trial license. For scheduled license, it's a bundled package. If you purchase, for example, the minimum license will be starting at F2. If you purchase at F2 capacity, in that it will all will be included, but there is something is there. So okay, I'll come back for all of your questions. Now pipeline is succeeded. See, now pipeline is succeeded. Go to auto lakehouse and I'll click on this tables and I'll refresh. See, now bike data files is also here loaded. So this is how automatically, if you want to stop or start, you can, if you want to stop, you can stop. If you want to start, you can start. So how it is, so I hope you all are having this question, how it is helpful in the real time. So we don't know some kind of domains when they will upload the data files in this lakehouse. Like there is no time bounded lines. So whenever there is some data engineer or else if you want, you can automate this also by using the, let's say, for example, if your data is, your client is dumping in the Azure blob, from there you can create another pipeline and you can select this as a files, and whenever there is file upload in the blob, that file will trigger this pipeline and that file will be loaded into this files, and later this will trigger this pipeline. This will loaded as a this delta table. So this is all about my demo. So now what I will do, let me go to the this one. So first what I will do, first 5 minutes I will take the questions, and after the questions I will display the quiz. So we will go with the quiz. So let me go to this one. Yeah, I'm opening the floor. If anyone having the questions, please unmute yourself and ask.
Yes, no, more couple of questions in there in chat box.
Hmm.
So where are files in the Fabric workspace are stored internally, and are they managed by Microsoft or available somewhere in Azure account? From Venkateshwara RB.
Yes, yes. Okay. So in the Microsoft this one, so the files will be stored as a raw format as a Parquet files. So I'll show you. So if I click on this and I'll click view files. So if you see, there is a delta log. This is actually maintaining by the Microsoft, but anyhow, this backend is supported by the Azure only, because Fabric is not up to the mark as of now. Maybe in future we can expect all these things will be managed by the Microsoft. See, bike data related files are, see, this is a Parquet file. So in the delta log, whatever, see, it will store in terms of JSON files. So versioning, suppose if there is any data you uploaded and you reloaded again, then again here it will show as a 002.json, 003.json in this way. Hope I answered your question.
And one more question from Arpita. How to schedule the pipeline with parameter? And like in ADF, if you use trigger, then there is an option to pass the parameter. Can possible using Fabric?
Yes, yes, parameters we can use it in Fabric also. That I will take next in upcoming sessions. I will take a demo on that also. Yes, we can use with the parameters. Because if you go to the pipeline, let's say here, let me click on update pipeline. Here we can see we have an option called parameters. By using that, we can do it. Okay, hope I have answered your question.
More two questions will be there from
Sir,
Venkatesh.
just a minute. Related to parameter, I know that we can create the parameter using pipeline, but my question is, I want to schedule a job in production. Okay, there I need to pass the parameter as a source system, and when we are trying to use in Fabric using the trigger, there is no option to pass any parameter. We have created a parameter as part of pipeline, but when we are planning to schedule it, like if you'll go to ADF or Synapse, when you click on the trigger, the pop-up option will come, like you can pass any parameter over there. But in Fabric, is there any option that we can do it?
I think, so are you talking about, suppose if you want to using any deployment pipelines, in this scenario, are you asking this question? Yeah, for that there is actually, I know, actually, as far as I know, there is a limitation. That's why few people are using CI/CD pipelines instead of using, because that's some limitation. But in future updates, we will get that feature also in the Fabric.
CI/CD pipeline, even we are also using, but my question is, I have created a generic pipeline which is having like it was used by different teams. So like the same pipeline will use to load the 15 to 16 source system data. So when we want to deploy that pipeline in the production, right? Suppose my team wants to run the pipeline at 7 o'clock, but other team wants to run the pipeline at 10 o'clock or something. So how we can do that one in the through Fabric? So that is my question. Is it the way we can do it?
Yeah, I think that's something I need to think it. So I'll get back to you. You can connect me on LinkedIn, and I'll think it, and I'll
Okay,
get back to you.
okay, okay, fine. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Thank you.
And two more questions from Vigneshwara. How do we provision compute and storage for Microsoft Fabric?
Compute and storage. Yeah, actually there is a one update in the Fabric. By using that URL, you can predefine how many. So how you can, what is based on your the requirement. You can fill that form. You can get the requirement from that. Actually, I'm not remembering that URL. So you can Google it, or else you can ping me in LinkedIn. I'll share that link.
Okay.
So Babu, a follow-up question alone on the files that you have like showed in the delta format files.
Yes.
So the files you have showed, are they accessible anywhere in the Azure portal or only in the Fabric workspace?
No. So that files you will not access it in the Azure.
Okay, got it. Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
And one more question from Krish.
Hmm.
Any option to split large file to multiple file and run in parallel at a time?
I think you can use large files means you can large files means we can use but and I think no, I'm not sure. Let me check and get back to you on this. Yeah. Okay. So
One more question from Magalakshmi also.
yeah.
Can we use lookup initial get metadata activity?
Yeah, you can try. You can try lookup, but lookup will have some limitations. So if you want, you can try. First, you can try this. Later, you can replace the lookup with instead of get metadata. So okay, fine. So now what I will do, I am going to display quiz. So I request everyone, please take your mobiles, scan the QR code. Okay, please take your mobiles and scan the QR code. Let me share my screen. Just a minute, it's loading quiz.
Everyone, please ready with your mobile phones to scan the QR code to also please participate this quiz.
Yeah. So scan this QR code. Scan this and enter your name. Okay, Shivavara Prasad, thank you. Abhinav, Neeraj, Pawan. Okay, now people are. Okay, only 8. I'm seeing. How many are there, Magdeshwaran, in the call?
Almost 50, 42 in Teams and in LinkedIn also have some around 50 will be there. People are scanning. Wait, people wait some
Yeah,
time.
yeah. If anyone facing with issue the scan, go to slido.com and enter this number. Okay, we will wait couple of minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, 21. Okay, not increasing more than that.
Anyone facing login issue, please let us use the
Yes,
code
yes.
from slido.com.
No login issue. We are using mobile phone, I mean, for the call.
Yeah, yeah.
we are
So we
facing
will wait. We
problem.
will wait 1 or 2 minutes. No problem. You
Yeah.
can go to slido.com and enter this code.
Thank you.
Oh, I think we got 27, 3 more. If we got 30, we'll start quiz. Michael, UK, Suresh, Srihari, Vidya, Yogesh, Niraj, Dinesh, Krish, Sainath. Okay, just 2 more. Okay, I'll wait 1 more minute and just I want 1 person. If I got 30 count, we will go for the quiz.
Supal, I'm facing login issue.
Okay, I will wait 1 minute.
Can you refresh the page if you're facing issue?
Yeah, I'm doing.
Okay. So all good? Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Yes, we can proceed, Suparna.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So please look on your mobile screens. I'm launching first question. Yeah. Okay. I think now we got 30 people. Let me launch first question. Yeah. You will have a 20 seconds. You have to choose correct answers and speed answer. Speed. Time is up. Oh, okay. Almost 90% of the people you opted correct answer. Let's see what is the correct answer. Okay, correct answer is to automate the process of loading CSV files into Delta tables. Let's see leaderboard. Okay, Maha. Okay, 9 seconds. Okay, fine. Next question. Just you can look on your mobiles only. Don't look on screens. Wow, 79%, 4%, 17%. Okay, let's see correct answer. Yeah, one leg dot file created. Let's see the leaderboard. Wow. Okay. Michael is the second. So next, I'm moving to the next, launching the next question. Please have a look on your mobile screens. Launched. Time is up. Oh, mixing answers here. Okay, get metadata for each copy data. Okay, let's see what is the correct answer. Copy data, because in the pipeline design we used copy data activity to load CSV files from the section file section into Delta tables. Copy data is the correct answer. Let's see the leaderboard. Vigneshwar RB. Okay, 21 seconds. So please be ready for next question. We have 2 more questions left. Please look on your mobile screens. I'm launching the next question. Yes. Time is up. Yes, Here also to schedule the pipelines at regular intervals. Okay, fine. 79, 18, 4. Okay, let us see correct answer. Yes, almost 79% people are guessed correctly. This is the correct answer. It's to automatically detect and start processing when a new file is uploaded to the file section. Let's see the leaderboard at fourth question. Okay, still 𝑰𝒏𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒊 is leading the leaderboard. The final question. So the final question, please be ready everyone with your mobiles. I'm launching the final question. Launched. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up. So here also some mixing answers. Let's see what is the right answer. So the right answer is child items 59%, because in get method activity to retrieve the list of files we used child items. Okay, so now let's display the our winner of this quiz, and I'm displaying the leaderboard. Yeah, congratulations 𝑰𝒏𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒊. So you will get a goodie from our next gen data aspirants community. So 𝑰𝒏𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒊, could you please collect his details? Then we can.
Yeah, sure, Jeffna. 𝑰𝒏𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒊, you please connect with me in Teams.
Yeah, you can share how you can collect his details. So see, I think okay, fine. This is about quiz. Okay, I think you all played very well. So just in 1 second, this Michael, Abhilash, Maha, and Kirtan. Okay, fine. All of you, all top 5 members are congratulations. Okay, so now, yeah, I think this is all about the session. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer all of your questions. 𝑰𝒏𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒊, any questions in the chat box?
As of now, no, Suparna.
Okay. In that case, if you don't have any questions, so let me stop sharing screen. Oh, okay. Hey, hi 𝑰𝒏𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒊. Yes, you can go ahead.
So in terms of Fabric Workspace, from the landing zone, we are trying to load it as a table, right? So is only the Delta Lake format supported, or any other lake formats like Iceberg, or what are the formats supported by Fabric Workspace in the landing zone, specifically in the table sections that we were seeing?
No, table section, I think as of now, we are using Delta tables. In the file section, it will support all the file formats, Parquet, JSON, and this Iceberg and all.
Okay, so any further transformations we'll be doing only on top of the Delta tables that we have loaded.
Yes, if you no, so here 2 ways I'll tell you. Suppose you are dropped your you are using your landing zone as a, let's say for example, files. From the files, if you want, you can pick the file, you can do the transformation using notebooks, and from the notebooks, if you want to save that into a Delta table, you can directly save into the Delta table, or else you can push that into the warehouse also.
Okay, that helps.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you all. Thanks for joining with us this session. Hope you all liked and enjoyed this session. Please follow us this, and just to give me 1 moment, I want to share something. We have a session on next week. I want to share that with you, all of you. Let me just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I'll show that to you. Yes, the next session is about Power BI GitHub integration. So just give me a moment. I think screen is, I am sharing the link. You can register here. I'm sharing the link. The speaker is next is Sainath. So he is the one of the data analyst in one of the MNC in India. He is going to walk you through live as a live example of how we can integrate Power BI with GitHub, and how we can maintain the version control, how we can detect the changes. So this and all he will be going to walk through. Let me share that in the WhatsApp chat. Let me stop screening. So please register for this session. Next weekend Saturday, I am going to host this session. So please attend this session and you will learn something new. So thank you all. Thanks for joining with us.
Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you very much.
𝑰𝒏𝒕𝒖📐, can you please connect with me? So we will arrange the goodies to you from the NDAC community. Okay.
How do I actually